Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day indeed because today we have received a box from Mac G&G and I'm going to discover what's in it. Now, one thing that's in this box that I am aware of beforehand is a challenge lock, which I've been instructed must be opened before accessing the rest of the locks. So with any luck, this video won't be 3 hours long. But you never really know with these things. As is tradition, there is about 3 rolls of tape. Hope you guys are all having good days. My day just got better. Alright, let's get this flap out of here. Just tear this thing open. So, it got a little roughed around in here. But I did specify that I was interested in anything that said ass on it, and of course, Mac is known to do nothing if not deliver. This is not for your eyes. Just gonna put that out to the side. Okay, I see some real good stuff in here, but let's see if we can find that challenge lock first. Okay, I don't know where it is. So we might have to actually just start unboxing locks and then take a quick break as soon as we get to that. This feels like it might be... I already see some awesome locks in here. This one's wrapped up real good. Okay, lock number 1. Oh, look at that. It's the challenge lock. Alright, so here's where we're going to start. He did tell me that it was 0-bitted. It is not entirely 0-bitted, just almost 0-bitted, just enough that I probably can't straight up overlift everything. But I'm certainly going to try anyway. Alright, let's get that center frame. And first thing I'm going to do is just try to do this in my hand before clamping it up, because I don't want to crush these little eyeballs. I've never picked a challenge lock from Mac, and so I don't know what kind of messed up shit he likes to put in his stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick a top tensioner in here first. And this guy goes in. I can certainly feel some strong springs. I'm just going to tension using the end of this pry bar. Not getting anything. Well, it was worth a try. Okay, let's actually see if we can't pick this, knowing that everything ultimately is going to have to get shoved up to the top. Okay, how do I clamp this up without smashing its eyes? I know this is all making for some great video, but this is the nature of things. Alright, that seems secure enough. I don't think it'll pop the shackle when it opens. If I do it like this, so I'll just have to hold it open and then take it out. This should take 50 thousandths. Alright, and then what can I pick for this guy? I don't have a whole lot of experience picking Corbins, so I'm not from the bottom. What is going on here? Okay, so it feels like it more or less completely locks up unless you are not zeroed. So I'm just going to be very careful to keep this not zeroed, or keep no tension on here until I get something going. Because as we know, these pins need to be shoved all the way to the top. Come on, pin. Okay, I got one past its little block. Three also had a little something going on there. So he apparently did this half out of not wanting to cut the key, but also because he thought it would be funny if he could get me to admit defeat to a key blank. So I don't want to be the recipient of that kind of title. I think I can get a thicker guy in here. Oh yeah. This pin is locked up. What is up with this pin? Let's just grab a scoop. See if we can't put a little more force on them. Now I feel really stupid because I'm afraid that might have been warding. Yeah, the pin's going up. Okay, I didn't notice there was this little edge to the warding because my tensioner is covering it. That's much better. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, now one actually is locked up. This is a very mushy lock. I feel some heavy springs in here. Okay, that was a nice click out of 3. Four. I would love to gut this, but apparently gutting it will require hammering off the top cap, and I don't want to deprive the next recipient of this big bundle of joy. One is super mushy. I have no idea what's going on there. You all are going to figure out very fast that I'm not very good at picking locks right out of the box. I don't care how long this video is. You guys can fast forward if you don't want to watch it. It's not open. It's nice that there's a little spring tension that's helping me reduce my counter rotate. I don't normally work with padlocks, so it's a nice little bonus. It makes float picking a lot easier, but it is harder to feel little bits of counter rotation. Just trying not to bend my pick. This keyway is a little bit tight. I'm up against the walls of the keyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab something a little thinner. It's the SS Dev short hook. That's much better. So I'm trying to figure out right now if what I'm caught on is a T-pin or something that extends a little bit further. Because if it's T-pin, I need to go all the way into the false set, and if it's not, I need to be a little bit out of it. Thin pick with a little more reach. Let's try this. Apparently I can just pick from the bottom. That's a little tight. Let's not do that. Pin 1 feels overset somehow, however that works. It's not hanging down at all. And I don't think I could have shoved it past the max. But it's also possible that he put some overset traps in there just because this is not quite 0-bitted. Oh man, I want to get to the locks. Why do you gotta do this to me, Mac? This pick is not ideal for this. There is no ideal pick for this. I hope it's not like open and like I'm blocking it with this vice. That would be wishful thinking, huh? Yeah, it is exactly that. Okay, onwards. If we put trap pins in here. Why you do this, Mac? That was a nice thunk out of 4. Everything is still under spring pressure, which I don't understand. Ugh. We're at almost 20 minutes, you've got to be kidding me. If this were a normal video, I would have started over, but no. We gotta do this in one take. Oh, got it. I'm gonna take it out so that it fully opens. Awesome. There it is. I don't know what you put in here, but wow, that was very annoying. Turn that smile upside down. Okay. Someone very special to me is probably going to get this lock next. For now, though, let me put my picks away. And we will get to the good stuff. Like I said, I unfortunately can't gut this here because it will be rather involved. I'll ask Mac about it later, and if he says if he would like it gutted on video, I will do a separate video on that. But I do recall him saying that it would be a bit of an ordeal. So we're gonna put a pin in that for now. Okay. Let's get to the good stuff. All right, so here we have a French lock. Ooh, I do remember this one. I don't remember exactly what it was called. but we appear to have how does this open? There we go. This is a French I want to say lever lock, but it is possible it's warded. I probably won't open this very much. You can see one of the teeth is a little bent, and I don't want to exasperate that. Wow, that is something. He said that I got real cool stuff in here. I should actually keep this in the box. And that certainly delivers. Alright, we have an American lockbox. It's a Series 1200 American. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize. Huh. So this is an American padlock with dimples on the sides of the key. And I'm not sure if that's for key control or if that's active. But I'll definitely figure that out and maybe put something in the description. It even has a different keyway from a normal American. Works perfectly. That's very interesting. Now here's something I'm very excited about. This is what appears to be a Miwa padlock. And sorry about the wobbling. This is something I've been trying to get a hold of for a while. New in box. This is a Miwa U9 APL padlock. So it has a U9 core, which according to Mac does have a little bit of a difference from the normal U9 core, but I'm not 100% what it is. This is a very nice padlock. Operates extremely smoothly. And if you spend much time on the Discord, you know I'm a huge Miwa fanboy, so this was definitely high on my list. All right. You have another padlock box. I'm very glad that I told him I was interested in padlocks. Ooh. This one's a doozy. I don't want to hurt the box. This is an M-Heart padlock. Of course, M-Heart being that other lock that has pins which rotate. Actually, this one's interesting. It looks like all of them rotate the same direction. Unlike Medico, it doesn't have left, right, and center. It only has left and right. Oh, it actually looks like it's all uniformly bitted. Wonder what the... Interesting. Oh, the rope doesn't actually reach all the way around, so I'm going to leave it as is. But that is definitely... He's pretty much already given me stuff that would have paid for the amount that I spent on this box, so everything else is pretty much extra. Those are some very nice locks that I just opened. What do we have here? Ooh. This is a blue-coated, very good condition. There's a little bit of CSX, although the key says CXT lever lock. These have very ridiculously strong springs on them. I'm sorry about the noise. There we go. These are very nice locks. That is a noisy chain. I actually have, let's see, I actually have another one of those somewhere. Might be a different manufacturer because it has a different label on it, but you can see it's almost exactly the same. But in very good condition with that nice blue on it. The other one that I have also came from Mac, of course. Let's get that. All right, I see another shackle. Ooh, okay, this is another Miwa padlock. This is, I believe, the Miwa EC, which is the precursor to, which is it's their part of their magnetic line of locks. It's the precursor to the lock that was co-developed with Anchor, or I don't know if it's co-developed, but they share branding on it, the 3800. And the main difference that you can usually see aesthetically on these locks is in the 3800, the keyway is near the top of the plug, whereas in the EC it is more centered, as you see. And so you can see it's got ball bearings for key retention, and then on the side, both sides, it has these magnets. Oh yeah, that's a nice lock. I don't even have a Miwa EC, so having a Miwa EC padlock is absolutely nuts to me. Have a straight letterbox push lock. These are really cool locks. The only people I've seen them selling them is Mac. There are other push locks that you can get off places like eBay, but they're usually different companies. I forget how you're supposed to read which way it goes in. There we go. Just push it and it pops open. You can see the bitting on the end of the key here. Mac actually has a specialty set of picks designed for attacking this kind of lock. But I have no idea how they work. Apparently they're supposed to be able to get all of the levers pressed in at the same time, which is what you need to be able to pick one of these. What else do we got here? Ooh. This is a French cylinder format. And I'm blanking a little bit on the name of this lock. I do remember seeing it on his list of things, but this is a Fichette. And Fichette, of course, is that lock brand that is very old and French and hard to get in the United States. It does feel like it's a 2 sidebar lock. I'm not 100% sure which model of Fichette this is. I've picked their 450 before. This seems like it's a similar concept as actually the Miwa U9, where I can see wafers on either side of the lock. Also, there's Ingersoll locks that have similar mechanisms to this as well. So I'm pretty sure it's a rotating wafer mechanism, which is what operates the Fichette 450, as well as the Miwa U9 and the Ingersoll model I forget. And that is a type of lock that I really do like. The main difference with that one compared to the Miwa, which makes me unsure of how it works, is that it locked up a second time when I turned it 180 degrees, which sort of implies that it has 2 sidebars in there, which the Miwas do not. So we appear to have an Abloy, I think classic, with the Half Moon keyway. Abloy Classic padlock. I told him specifically, like, you know, I love those high security padlocks, and man, he really came through. Whoa. Okay, so this is a Yale dual custody cylinder. I'm unsure if the keys, usually with these, the keys independently operate, but in this one it appears, right, that key doesn't even fit in there. So that one didn't operate it. And also these keys have not sure what that notch is for. I'll have to take a look down the keyway at some point. I think that might be for this. Okay, yeah. So this key fits in here. It appears to be a different, yeah, it's a different Yale keyway. And then these keys fit in here. And it appears that you need to have 2 keys in the lock to operate it. Now, I don't know if that is set to open with a blank, but we can find out real quick. Nope, doesn't look like it, but it appears that there is a screw here and here that I might be able to take off. And what I can do is try to get in here and key this key up to whatever pins are in here, and also check to make sure that this key properly operates here. And if I can't get into it, then this is a great lock to send to me, because I happen to have tools for impressioning. So I will try to hopefully impression it. This other key appears to be a YA2, so if I can't get in with that one, I'll try to get more, because I'm not particularly good at impressioning. All right, what do we got here? So this is a double Euro. BKS double Euro. I'm not sure which model. Comes with, oh, this is the BKS multi-pin. So you can see the key has 2 bittings on it. It's kind of like half of a dual, except it operates like a pin tumbler. And if you actually look into the keyway, you can see 2 pins on each side there. And it works flawlessly. So many cool locks, so little time. I'm going to be very busy for the next few weeks. All right. We have an Abloy cam lock. We have a VSR dimple cam lock. I'm not sure which one it is. I'll have to. I used to have a 13-pin one. I never managed to pick it. I'm not particularly good at that kind of lock. see. Oh, this is a key to a Nix Pix. I wonder if there's a lock for it in there. And we have some key mark blanks. We have a Medico, not classic, I think this is a biaxial, but I'm not super good at it. I don't think these key marks fit into it. No, they do not. Medical biaxial kick. If I can get some blanks, I might be able to key that up. Ooh. This is a Medico Duracam. I've wanted one of these for a little while. You see it's got these keys with the slashes on it, and as the name suggests, Duracam has its name because of the ridiculously thick, unbreakable keys. This is a 2-bar, I believe. Yeah, this is a 2-bar. These are very hard to come by. I've also heard that they are very difficult to pick, so I wonder if I'll have any luck with that at all. Oh, we appear to have an interesting tubular lock. I don't think it goes with this 2-bar. No, not even close. We have this. I've seen these before. I'm not sure what they're called. This is another rather interesting form of tubular lock. I don't remember how they operate. I think you can push this piece. Oh, I put my picks away. I'll look at that more later. This is a Chrysler door lock. It's actually. Oh, it doesn't appear to be pinned. It's an unpinned Chrysler door lock. I don't actually have any car locks, so that's a nice little addition there. Ooh, this is a 2-bar key. I wonder if it goes to... This is another VSR dimple, by the way. I wonder if this is the key to the other 2-bar. Ooh, it is. All right, so we have a keyed 2-bar. That's a very generous thing to put into this box. These are hard to come by, and they are very expensive when you do find them. Let's see. Oh, this is the Nix Pix. So you can see there's that line on the key. And it turns. It's a very cool tubular lock. It actually locks the key in here as well. I forget which way it came out. Oh, there it is. Lots of tubular locks. Put something in here. Oh, this is a Medico LFIC. I have a Medico padlock, which is in someone else's possession right now. Oh, this also appears to be unpinned, but I can certainly pin this up. We have another of those shielded lever padlocks. And another of those shielded lever padlocks. These are really cool, so I do appreciate this. I might actually, if I can get some extra keys for these, I've heard from, I think it was Frosty was talking about this. You can take the keys from one of these and sort of file them down to where you have a tensioner to pick them. That has the hole in the middle for getting past that little bit of that pin right there. And that appears to be it. So let's see if I can get everything in a shot here. This was a, well, all right, that's not gonna happen. I'll just, I'll put up a picture at the end of everything put together. But thank you very much, Mac. This was definitely worth it by a lot. I really appreciate the well, what you put into this pack here. So yeah, hope you enjoyed me struggling with your challenge lock. In any case, that's the Mac Pac. As always, have a good one.